Welcome back to the show. It's the Bag and Nuts crew back in the building again. It's your man, Belly D. We got Tommy Guns over here, man. Let's get this thing started, my brother.
Whoop, whoop. Let's do it. No time better than the present.
You ain't lying about that. It's the present.
So,
it's supposed to be a gift. But okay. Go ahead.
you know, first of all, I condone no type of racism. But what I do have to admire is the unity in which our cloak-covered brethren, sheet-covered brethren, will take to the streets and walk together and march and do what they need to do. And if we could only achieve the same unity, boy, how the world would be different.
Mm.
Just saying. Once again, I don't condone their ignorance. No. What I do look at is, hey, they'll get together and make it happen, and this is how we have to be. You know, take what they do and make it better. And the part we're making better is the unity of things. We're not burning crosses, and we're not about to belittle or be belligerent to those of different religions and creeds and stuff. I'm not advocating that, but I am advocating let's get together, let's walk, let's march, let's let our voice be heard, and let them know this is not what we're about to do. We're not about to stand for this.
Yeah, that's true.
True. We're not doing it with tiki torches. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, Home Depot got a sale on tiki torches.
Nah, we're not using.
I mean, real talk. I know I'm talking. I'm making jokes and shit like that. But seriously though, if that's what it takes for us to get some respect and have the police to actually help protect us when we do peaceful protests, we got to grab some tiki torches. We might as well go down to Home Depot and pick up some tiki torches. Hey, because it was a peaceful protest when those individuals got on 75 and posted up in Lincoln Heights. You know what I'm saying? The police came talking loud in front of everybody. Get on the back of your truck and leave. But when they get off in the private, they talking to them all nice and friendly. You know what I'm saying? And he left his service animal. So the police told him change clothes. I'll take you back to go get your service animal. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't deserve special treatment. It's just like when the I don't know if it was a teenager, crazy guy, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You want to go shoot up people, and the police offer you to take you to Burger King to go get you a hamburger. Come on now, let's be for real. Now, if people that look like me and you do some off-brand stuff like that, it's not a peaceful discussion. It's not peaceful. Just like I saw this video earlier. This guy, they got the wrong one. They got the wrong guy. They yelling and screaming at him, talking about if you move, I'm gonna put a bullet in your head. And he ain't do nothing to pull out his own driveway. And they want to take him out because they're looking for somebody else. If he moved, they're gonna kill him. Really? But if something like it was this one video, this guy walking around with a knife, swinging it and everything like that, about to cut the police. They quick to pull out their tasers. But if it's okay for a brown person, we can pull our guns out and get ready to shoot at you and take your life away. And people want to know why people say fuck the police. That's the main reason why people say that. Because it's an imbalance and it's unjust the way we treat us. Even with our own kind, treat us just as bad. It ain't just about white people treating black people wrong. It's about the ones that become, they no longer black, they're blue. So yeah, I have a problem with it. I know some friends that are police. I know some good cops. I know a bunch of shitty of them. You know what I'm saying? I was just having a discussion with my mother. You know what I'm saying? I'm driving my vehicle. And somebody said it was reported stolen because he couldn't see my license plate window. My license plate, because I got tinted windows on. So who reported my car stolen? Because I'm fresh from the dealership with my paper plates in the window. So who reported it stolen? I'm just saying.
Well, for the shitty cops out there, they do need to be handled. But I'm going to also say that we have to do better and be better as a people in our behaviors. And what I mean by that is this. No innocent black person, no innocent person at all, black, white, blue, whatever, should be profiled and crapped on. I agree on that. I also agree that for one, as you want to talk about Dylan Roof, a lot of that be press and prestige. And a lot of times they know people are not going to dig deeper, but a lot of that is done to incite the people. All right. Oh, he's getting special treatment. But when you look at the numbers of like those that are actually incarcerated and brutalized by the police, the numbers are quite surprising to what's shown on TV. Yes, when you keep showing those of color beaten and battered, oh yeah, but the whites aren't or the pale skins aren't. Yo, no, it's done to incite. Because if you actually do research, you find that the numbers aren't that different. But I also say this. What race outwardly glorifies the horrification, the self-destructive nature as we do? I'm not saying that we can't listen to our musics and things like that, but let's keep it real. If we treat ourselves like shit, what do you expect others to treat others? How do we expect others to treat us? And I'm just, kind of being honest on that. I think that makes a big difference.
Mhm.
And I
Okay.
think we don't know as a whole, black people as a whole, I don't think we know how to fight back. We actually don't know how to fight back. We know how to rah-rah. Yeah. We don't know how to fight back. Okay? You racially profile me. You do things out of pocket. Okay. You win. Out here on the street, the gun and the badge are law. They win. They win. It is in the sense, no, it is in the sense where when I know you can kill me here and now, sure, you win, But I'm gonna be like our Caucasian brothers. I'm not gonna hate. I'm gonna litigate. I'm gonna sue your ass. And let's keep it real. I heard something on the internet a while ago. It said, how could black people stop all these shootings and killings? If every black person turned around, or at least 90% of us turned around and got life insurance and had to start paying out life insurance policies and add the policy in and wrongful death and violent death situations. Oh my Lord. Could you imagine if Tamir Rice and Sandra Bland and George Floyd and all the Breonna Taylor, all the many others had came with not lawsuits, but came with insurance payouts, and them insurance payouts were crazy amounts in the millions. Could you imagine what would happen? The people behind the scenes would say, oh no, we got to stop this, because right there, that's black wealth. It's a little sacrifice, but if you done killed 10 people, but if the police killed 10 black people, every last one of them black people have an insurance that covers them for a nice chunk. Let's say about 10 million a piece. That's $100 million. Now we know insurance runs this country, because it runs every asset and value of our lives. When it comes to getting a car, the insurance is gonna make it break us. When it comes to getting a house, the insurance is gonna make it break us. Those of us that are employed in the transportation field, the reason we don't get jobs is because the insurance might deem us a little too dangerous. Well, if the insurance is king and that's the key, why don't we take the key?
Let me jump in real quick.
Okay.
You say blacks don't know how to fight. Actually they do. They do in a peaceful protest. That's what got brother Malcolm shot, assassinated. And if we decide we want to take it in a violent way, you know what I'm saying, the police will not be able to handle this. It's, let's just say, a round number of 700,000 strong inside the city of Detroit. Cool, right? And it's about 20, maybe 70,000 police. Police ain't finna stop us. And if we really want to do something, we could tear it up. And guess what they do? Like they always do, like they did in Philadelphia, like they did in a bunch of cities, like they did in Oklahoma. They bring in the military and start dropping bombs because they cannot handle what happens. Let's just say that. So we do know how to fight. And you talk about insurance policies. Cool, I get that. But yet and still, the insurance policy, look how it is. I apply for some insurance policy because I'm not a ideal weight that they prefer, where I can get this major policy. They ask, do you smoke Newports? Do you eat pork? Stuff like that. So I'm already prejudged by my zip code that I'm in. So, oh, he's one of them. And we already classified as high risk because, okay, we don't want to cover you just in case you have a heart attack, because you do this, because you do that, because of what neighborhood you in, stuff of that nature. So it won't still have a high payout. So, okay, we'll insure you for what, 2, maybe 300,000. Woo, that's a lot of money. But you said 10 million. No, they're not finna cover nobody like that. You're not a specialized athlete where if you get into an accident, they'll pay you if you break your leg like they do for some of these ball players and things of that nature. So, you know what I'm saying? I understand the idea of what you're saying, but the reality of it all is they not finna insure you for that title because they look
Okay,
at you
maybe
as a commodity and you're expendable.
right, but even still, let's change. Okay, so let's drop it down to your numbers. 300,000. 300,000 is times 10 is 3 million. Okay, now there has been probably a countless number. It's probably about, for the ones we know of, for the ones that's been televised, it's probably been about 20, at least 20 plus people. But even still, 20 plus people at $300,000 is still a nice chunk of money to make somebody say, hold up, wait. And even still, let's keep it real, right? As far as the smoking and the drinking, we don't have to smoke and drink like that. We could actually choose to live a healthy lifestyle. We just don't. So once again, that's on us. If all of us were healthy, well, at least 80% of us was healthy and not doing that and stuff like that, you know, I think that still would make a difference.
And we here in America don't have a healthy lifestyle. You want to know why? Prime example. If I decide to go up to the grocery store and pick me up some croissants, right? I eat one croissant. It's 450 calories for one. Not whatever I'm going to put with it or anything of that nature, right? That's 450 out of my 2,000 a day I'm supposed to eat. But if I hop on a plane for a couple hours and go land over in Europe, that same croissant maybe run me about 50 calories. So this country that we live in is designed perfectly to F you over. If you ain't one of those mega rich people, you are expendable. Let's be honest about it. You're not that important. And it's being shown every day. And, I really don't, I don't know, I'm not, I keep saying I don't like to discuss politics, but I do. I enjoy it because it's so much stuff that's going on, especially with the commander and bitch ass in office and Vice President Trump. You know what I'm saying? And First Lady Vance. You know what I'm saying? All them that's doing what they do. Let's be honest about that. Verizon had a contract to redo aviation. Guess what? That contract getting voided for SpaceX. And the person in charge is the one that owns SpaceX. Isn't that a conflict of interest? But we don't want to talk about that though, because it don't look good. We're gonna talk about how much money we're saving. They say we spent what, $8 trillion last year, but we only collected $6 trillion in revenue because we helping other countries. We helping everybody else and everything like that. So who is the weak people we can attack? People on Medicare. They not gonna fight back because they don't know no better. Let's keep them uneducated so we can keep taking advantage of them. That's how society is. We take advantage of the weak. And it's been a prime example. Musk already said it years ago. I may not be the smartest person in the room, but I got money. I hire the smartest people in the room to work for me. And it's already been taught. It's been taught in school. The people that get C's and D averages are the ones that own businesses. And they hire people with the A averages because you hire the smart people to run your business to make money. And you never say, and with the Sony leaks from a few years back, where they was talking about how much the execs was getting paid. People doing the same amount of job. One person getting $1 million a year, one person getting $5 million a year, and they doing the same amount of work, bringing the same amount of money in. So guess what? Is that fair? Nope. It's because we pick and choose who we want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So you always try to keep people. You keep people as dumb as possible, so you can take advantage of them. That's how society is. That's how society always been. You know what I'm saying? If we want to fight back, let's play by the same rules that was created for us. Instead of hanging us from trees, how about this? How about we hang them upside down and cut babies out their stomach, set them on fire, and if they pregnant, we start stomping them with boots. Stomp the baby with boots. Sounds familiar? Because that happened. But all these years later, they started getting pardons and stuff. People getting crooked, and especially how they talk about, you know what I'm saying, especially with the stuff that just jumped off in the Oval Office the other day. You didn't say thank you. The man came in saying thank you. He's supposed to kiss your ass. He's supposed to bend the knee. No, I'm a president. You're a president. I come in respectful, but you want me to bow down and kiss your ass. That's what a lot of people feel. They better than people. Oh, let me tell you this. You got to tell. You don't need to say thank you. The last idiot that was in office gave you $300 billion. So you're the one that's being disrespectful. You're the one that's an asshole. And I'm going to say it like this. I don't like Trump because he's a fucking asshole. He's too fucking arrogant. My bad. Let me apologize. Let me step back. Vice President Trump is an asshole. And First Lady Vance, he's just a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let me start with Vance real quick. Your wife is Indian, but it's okay to hire somebody that don't like Indians. What your wife said? How y'all late night conversations?
Did she say? Wait? Did he say he ain't hiring nobody that's Indian, or did he not? Did he say we ain't hiring illegal Indians? Like I don't know what
he said. The problem is, it's a guy at Doge that outright go to racist conferences and saying, I don't like Indians, period, across the board. I don't like none of them, legal or illegal. And he got fired for saying that. But Vance said, let him, he can get hired back. He deserved his job. So you clearly okay with hiring somebody that's racist, and you marry somebody that he don't like. So if he's ever in the room with your wife, you already know he don't like your wife. So if he's okay, you constantly want to shake his hand and have conversation with him, you have no respect for your wife. Excuse me. So I can't respect that. Man, I'm sorry. Then, let's talk about President Trump. Let's get rid of all the brown illegals. But the illegals that come from Northern Europe that come over here, we don't talk about them. The people in the white Africans, they can come on to America and they can get in for free. No problem. But the ones that's Caucasian, they can come to America. Cool, no problem. You're wonderful, good people. Oh, make America great. Oh, wonderful. And all this other blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I really respect that. Okay.
Did he say that he's not getting rid of the white illegals, or are we assuming he's not getting rid of the white?
Not. He said he's not. Oh, but two people that's trafficking females, the Tate brothers, why are they down in Mar-a-Lago right now? They got their passport to come over here. Mar-a-Lago. Why did that sound so familiar? Oh yeah, the Epstein's files, where your boy Epstein, which you currently own his former plane that wrapped your name on it. You give everybody the Epstein's file. Everything is redacted. No one can read it. But your number's in there. You was in there. They got pictures of you and video of you with him going down to Mar-a-Lago. And you already know he a kid, look. He's a tree jumper. But no one wants to bring up you hanging out with a tree jumper. You know the old saying is a bird of a feather together.
When was he hanging out before? Because everybody says that. When was he hanging out? Because see, the last time he never denied that he fucked with Epstein. He never denied that. What he said was, after a while, I distanced myself. So if me and you hanging out, and that's normal. That's normal life. If I'm hanging out with somebody and I don't know their predilections, and I don't know how they get down, and I start seeing stuff that I don't like, I'm like, yo, even if they do have my number, even if it was the old Tom, yeah, and I did hang out with them. And then if you notice, you keep going on, I start not calling them as much and not messing with them as much, and I start pushing off with them. Yo, is that what we're doing? Because like, yo, we all got people we used to kick it with, but after we saw how they got down, we called it a day. That's normal life. If I knew somebody now, if we had proof that he knew he was a pedophile before he was cool with him, yo, then yes, let's hang our president high and dry. I'll stand on that. But if he comes out like, hey, I didn't know, but when I found out, I left. All right.
He left when he got arrested.
No, he left.
He stopped when he got arrested. He stopped hanging out when he got arrested. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Release the files. Everybody don't want to see the files, but everything is redacted. Come on now. What are you hiding? If you so open about everything, show the files. Show the unredacted files. Show what was being said. And they hanging out in the place that you call home, Mar-a-Lago, or where the hell you pronounce the shit. You know what I'm saying? You down there, everybody come down there. We already know the traffickers just came down there. They hanging out in your home state. You know what I'm saying? You getting your home compound. You know what I'm saying? You getting everybody to come in. We already know about you owning a Miss America pageant. You just walk in to check out the young girls. Ha ha ha! I can look in there because I own the place. I can walk in and check them out and see what's going on in here. You already said that. Talk about his locker room talk. Yeah, I done had the locker room talk. And guess what? Locker room talk is, look at that bitch. Yeah, I fuck that bitch. But you see something that's teen? Nah, that ain't locker room talk. That's you finna get your ass talk. You know what I'm saying?
Well, wait, how old are the Miss Americans? Don't they have to be 18?
No, teen Miss America.
Oh, okay.
John Benet Ramsey age range. You just walking in on them changing clothes. So nah, even that's what I'm saying. When teens go to the White House, I wouldn't go to the White House and shake the man's hand either, because your hand's dirty. I don't trust you. You know what I'm saying? I'm still amazed that, hey, and I'm an asshole about shit. I say a lot of shit. Grab them by the pussy. What they gonna do? Shit. Lock my
He
ass
said
up.
that.
Lock my ass
First
up.
of all,
That's what they gonna do.
First of all, let's talk about that. If me and you ever make it into the upper echelon of power and status, we better make sure we delete and scrub everything we said on any podcast of anything out there, because they could hang us high too. Anything I say, yes, they can, because we're hanging President Trump high on something he said when he was not president. That grab him by the pussy thing.
President. He was running for president.
He was not president. He wasn't president when he said that, though. Running for you still was not president when you said that. That's my whole deal.
And I'm gonna say it like this: you said,
and if we're gonna talk about that, if we're gonna talk about locker room talk, you know who didn't come around and say anything about that since everybody talks about it? Why was the WNBA so silent on that? Why were they so silent?
Hey, I said
like to be like,
no. Let me get it. Because you said the stuff won't have to get scrubbed from the internet. I got my balls and I let them hang. The reason why the WNBA said it, just like that racist guy up in that was on a radio station. And I'm gonna take his line. They were some nappy headed hoes.
Oh, Don Imus?
Yeah, Don Imus said they was nappy headed hoes. Them bitches scared. You know what I'm saying? Look, I say everything I say, and I mean what the fuck I say. I'm not finna bite my tongue for nobody. Yeah, I'm sexist, and I say some sexist shit. But I'm not finna backpedal and say, oh no, I didn't say it. If I don't say something, I don't say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be pussyfied about it. I call bitches hoes, sluts, tricks, tramps, and everything else. So guess what? If you offended, you fit in that box. I ain't talking about the ladies. The ladies are beautiful. I talk about hoes, tricks, tramps, and sluts. So guess what? Fuck them. If I grab a bitch by the pussy, guess what? She know I'm grabbing her by the pussy because I'm telling her I'm finna grab you by the pussy. And she want me to grab her by the pussy. I don't just walk up to random bitches. Give me your pussy. I'm president. I'm this. I'm that. So if I do decide to run for governor next year, no. You let me. You want me to speak on? I'm gonna speak on it. If I decide, that's what I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I ever run for political office anywhere on this planet, I'm legalizing prostitution across every state. It's your coochie. If you want to sell it, sell it. You want to rent it, rent it. Pay your taxes. Get you some health insurance. Go get checked out. Get you some medical insurance and pay for it. Look, do you. That's your business. What you eat don't make me shit. So I'm going to tell you can't sell pussy. I have a hard line. I have a hard line, which is true. Don't fuck with kids. Period. Those are the type of motherfuckers I have no respect for. Subway guy, he want to get out because he getting beat and bullied. Oh, well, bitch. Fuck you.
What did he get? What did he get?
I don't know. 10, 15, 20. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hell. You know what I'm saying? Before you made if the motherfucker was getting away with this shit when you was a fat nobody that nobody thought about you. Once you got on TV, you started losing weight and you made a few little dollars from walking a couple miles, eating Subway. All of a sudden, you don't want to change up your MO because that's what you are. You're a tree jumper. So, hey, you got caught. They checked your file. And once you start making money, probably they start checking files on me too. And guess what? You ain't going to find shit but porn. Legal porn. So you catch me on Pornhub. Yep. I don't give a shit. I do what I do. I flirt online. I flirt on every fucking female I walk by. I flirt. When I got a woman, I flirt, but I ain't. It's look, no touch. I don't give a shit. Everybody's so, oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. Oh, we can't do this. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. One thing that Vice President Trump said, I agree with. There are two genders, male, female. I wholeheartedly agree with that. But if you want to wear a dress and play make-believe, do you. If you want to cut off your tallywhacker, do you. Now, my tallywhacker, I don't give a shit. You want to marry the same sex? Do you. Pay your insurance? Do you. Whatever you want to do you. It don't affect me. Actually, it does affect me. It affects me because for me being single, and we outnumber 7-1, and this guy want another guy, that frees up 14 more women. Thank you. I appreciate you. So now it's 21 to 1. So guess what? Thank you for the numbers. That's good mathing, right? That's some good mathing right there. So, you know what I'm saying? What am I upset because you want to polish a pole? Do you? She want to eat some carpet. Do you? Maybe we could take some notes between each other. Who can eat the carpet the best? The proper technique, some carpet eating. So, at the end of the day, man, I don't understand why people so bent out of shape about being homosexuals and stuff like that. Only people that really get bent out of shape about it is the ones that's hanging in the closet, pulling R. Kelly, trapped in the closet. I'm locked in this closet. Just be free. You know what I'm saying? Put on your little tutu. Put your little rainbow coalition flag on. You know what I'm saying? Put on your what is it called? Your pink and powder blue. Do you? I don't care. I really don't care. I'm happy for you. I mean, hell, growing up, I listened to a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the 80s. I did not know Boy George was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't tell by the way he looked. That was a woman.
I didn't have TV. I just heard the music. I'm a kid. I didn't get cable until the late 90s. So, I mean,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? I grew up poor.
He said, comma, chameleon. They come and go.
You know what I'm saying? Every time, you know what? Even to this day, right now, you just start singing a song. Only thing that comes to mind is the Carlton dance, for real. That's the only thing that comes to mind. I'm like, oh, that's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me go. Let me see. That song, I'm Coming Out. You know what I'm saying? I thought that song was something about going to the club. I'm gonna go to the club and tear it up. Then when I got older and realized what the hell they was talking about, like, oh, fucking still a nice song, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like George Michael with the whole Wham thing. I was like, oh, this song's sweet. Then I saw the video, like, oh, wait a minute.
What Wham thing?
When he was with the group Wham or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, they can sing.
No, I know that, but what video are you talking? What video are you talking about, though?
Man, I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I just know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look,
you just know that George Michael was, yeah.
I mean, hell, little baby, he got like 20, 30 freaking songs. I know one title of his songs, and I like about 12, 13 songs he got. I know one title. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into a lot of this stuff like I used to when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hell, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If it got a sweet beat, bet it's on. I'm gonna bang it. You know what I'm saying? Like the special little Nas guy, little Nas X or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He had this one song.
Industry baby.
Yeah. That was a banger. This is a song right here. Then I look at he was on some magazine pretending like he's pregnant. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's going on? What?
Let's see. Here's the deal, though, right? I don't think anybody's. Well, maybe there are, but I don't think a lot of people that don't agree with homosexuality are even mad like that. It's the fact that hey, do you? But when the programming comes in, which that's where a lot of people get mad at, which I think you should. Like, hey, chill out now. From ages 0 to 17, the only thing that we need to be worried about is reading, writing, and arithmetic, considering that even though we are a developed country, our numbers across the board are pretty beyond lackluster. So all this at 4, 6, 7, I'm discovering identities. You need to be discovering how to count from 1 to 100, multiply, divide, and understand what commas, periods, and semicolons are. That should be your only focus. You don't need to be figuring out your gender at what you call it because you can't even figure out how to spell that. And I agree. All this, oh, I got 17 genders I identify as. Just stop the foolishness, stop the cap. Identify as intelligent and identify as an inventor and an innovator. Identify as that and be one. Like, yo, because I can tell you now, kids can say they got 17 genders and can't even count to 17. There's a problem.
Hey, you know what? I'm like this. You gay? You're gay. I don't care. Your politics is your politics. I need your job as a teacher to teach my kid whatever subject that is. If they want to have a discussion with you about gender identification, tell them that's not your area of expertise. You know what? We already know you probably a pole polisher. Whatever. Polish on. But when we in school, and if your subject is math, you teach math. If your subject is science, you teach science. Now, when you go into sex education, when you get into high school, cool. Express. Open up. Let the floodgates flow. But until then, I'm straight. Not up in here. But ultimately, it's not about what the teachers want. It's about what I want to teach my children. It's about me putting in the work as a parent. It's about me. A lot of people have a problem with being responsible. A lot of people don't want to be the one to say, oh, these kids got to get out of here because I'm tired of them here. That's your job. You teach them. Nah. You spent that 15 minutes of happy time. That's your responsibility. Ain't nobody else's responsibility. That's yours. A lot of these parents that could do all this woofing and complaining are the ones that don't want to take responsibility for what they create. That's where the problem comes in. That nobody wants to take, oh, hey, it was me. I'm wrong. No, nobody wants to do that. So guess what? No, you're the teacher. You're supposed to teach them. It's plenty of times, plenty of incidents where people walk in. You're supposed to teach my kid. My kid don't know how to read and write because of you. No, your kid don't know how to read and write because of you.
You.
Put the mirror in front of your face and accept it. You know what I'm saying? Look, I was taught at 1 year old how to read, write. It wasn't perfect, but I was taught that because my mother took time to teach me. Out of her busy schedule, her busy life, on things that she needed to take care of and things that she needed to do. She took time with me. Granted, she was a single mother and still handled that business. Y'all talking about it's hard being a single parent. Shit, it was harder back then. No food stamps, no WIC, no none of this, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else getting assistance and everything like that, and she wasn't. And she still continued to bust her ass. That's why I'm the righteous son. I guarantee I take care of my mother. My mother, I don't care where I'm at, who I'm with, or what I'm in. My mother called me, yeah, you need me? Okay, give me a minute. I'm on my way. a lot of people that have these parents that lay the world out in front of them, that child ain't gonna come. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I love my mother. I don't know how anybody else feel about theirs. That's y'all business. It ain't my business. So when Mrs. Belly D called me, I'm on my way. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. I will go around you, I will go over you, I will go under you, and I will go through you. You don't cross what's mine. She's mine. People I love is mine. Trust me, I'm tearing everything apart for mine. The ones in California, the ones in North Carolina, and the ones in Detroit, and so forth. Don't cross what's mine, because it's not going to be pretty. And I would do a 30 and a 6x9. I'm okay with that. I done made peace with that.
Well, I agree. I think a lot of people have to understand that schools were originally made to really, the whole point of schools are to teach social interactions. Over time, they started instilling curriculums and what people should learn by a certain age, depending on what the time, um, depending on what the times that they lived in, and then that became the rules that they set, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I agree with that. But a lot of people nowadays, they just don't. Like there was a lady, I don't know if you heard about the lady who left her kids, her three children at the crib to go on a trip to Miami. She told the judge it was because her friend needed emotional support or something like that for BBL. And I'm and even the judge was flabbergasted because it's like she's like, I couldn't imagine leaving my dogs at home by themselves, let alone I think she had like two girls or three girls. And it's like you're more worried about your outer looks and your beauty. It wasn't even you, it was your friend who was getting that. You're so more worried about the looks than, your kids' well being. So yes,
The,
everything's
hold on, player. Hold on, player. Hold on. I know you're
what?
making this bull stuff up somewhere. I know you're gonna be joking me, right? You
What?
gotta be joking me. That she gonna get her best friend emotional support for her BBL and leave her kids at
Something
home.
is it was something like that. Yeah, she because I remember seeing like yeah, she went her friend invite oh that's what she told the judge. The judge already knew she wasn't buying that. Because then even when the lady was giving the statement, she was like, um when she was giving the statement to the lady, she was like, I'm pretty sure there's more to this story that you're not telling. But the total disregard of the mother for her daughters, just sitting up in there, she's kind of looking like, hurry up and get this sentence over with. I got things to do. Like, yo, you got more things to do than to take the accountability of how you abandoned your daughters for 3 days, or the
Yeah,
or the
she got
woman who
she got something to do, all right. She got something. She got to wear them blue and orange. That's what she got to do. That's what's more important than her rocking the
there
blue
was
and orange.
also there
Go
was
ahead.
also a young lady who she left her kids at home to go be with a dude. Like, and I'm talking about she left them at the crib and would bring pizza by every so often and walk away. Like, because she was too busy with her new man. And it was like, what the heck? Like, and the house was completely filthy. So yes, everything starts with the parents. I don't care what anybody says. I agree. Everything starts with the parents. Everything does. Like these parents are so lazy now. Like if I'm gonna admit this, I hate this generation. Not because of how, not only because of how they are, but it's because the previous generation, our generation, we made these mother lovers like this. Like you guys, you guys like are so disconnected. Oh my God, I need a TV. Oh my God, I need a phone. Oh my God, I need a tablet. What for? What do you need that for? Really? I remember that when our parents said sit down, we sat down and shut up. It wasn't that, Mom, can I get a okay, I'll sit down and be quiet if you give me the TV remote or you give me something to do. No, we sat down and shut up right then and there. You don't need a TV, you don't need a tablet. What you needed was sleep or just to be able to um sit quiet for a long time until your parents was done, you know.
You know what they
So
you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? They needed that old school intervention. It's called leather in a backhand. You know what I'm saying? I say shut up and be quiet. I'm gonna keep talking because I got pow. Now pick yourself up. Now what did you learn? I'm just what did you learn? To be quiet. There you go. Now everybody wants to have these freedoms. Cool. You can have freedom. You can have as much freedom as you want as a child on the outside of that door. You want me how these celebrities become rich and stuff? The kids want what's it called? Emancipation or whatever. Cool. Where the paperwork at? Don't come back. Leave the key. Leave the key. Go on that side of that door. Arrivederci. Holla at me when you're grown. Holla at me when life kick you in the teeth. Then you're gonna realize I've been treating you better than what you expected. So I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no compassion for dumbassness. I don't. You want to be a dumbass? You want to feel that you got the right to say what you want, do what you want, and all this other stuff? Cool. That's like somebody gonna say, if she ain't bought it for you, she can't take it from you. Somebody else bought it for you. She can't have the right to take it. Yeah, okay. Who pay bills in this bitch? Who feeds you? You want to listen to somebody from the outside tell you what you can and what you can't do? Let that motherfucker raise you. If that motherfucker ain't gonna raise you, I run shit here. You just live here. And if you feel you that grown, bitch, you don't live here.
my
You know what I'm
whole
saying?
deal is my ultimate question is who is the adult here? I don't care what somebody gave you or what you call it. That's really none of my concern. Uh,
Yeah, but that's what the thing is that, you know what I'm saying? These kids, you know what I'm saying? They think they in a position where they're the adult because the adults want to be friends. You know what I'm saying? Every last one that ever came, every last child that I ever know. I love you. We're friendly. We're not friends. Friends are equals. We're not. I don't give a fuck. We're not equal. And once you really put that down and make them understand that, then they realize, oh, I got to ease back. Because these people that say we're not equal, we're not friends, and this, that, and the other, okay, if I keep trying, they're gonna give in. Me personally, I don't give in, I don't bend, I don't break. That's like, say, for example, I'm smoking weed, and one of the kids come up with their weed. Oh, you ain't smoking around here. But you smoke, I don't give a fuck. We're not equal, we don't smoke together. My friends, me and my friends smoke. You're not. Matter of fact, give me your shit, go in your room. I'm gonna smoke your shit because you brought it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. We're not friends. And I break that shit down. I know plenty of my little ones, they smoke and drink and shit. I don't give a fuck. When I'm not around, do you. When I am around, you gonna put some respect on it. Because if not, it's called, I'm gonna give you backhand and leather. Which one you want first? Because if you decide to step up and look, when you want to be a grown up, it's no longer backhand. It's front hand. I'm gonna disrespect you when I do. I'm just saying.
as it should be. But a lot of us, a lot of us, we had kids without going to therapy, and we should have. If we had therapy, a lot of this generation wouldn't be running around acting the way they did. A lot of people don't want to discipline their kids because they got overly disciplined, and that's fine. We gotta learn how to take the bitter with the sweet. I never say kids don't need to be disciplined. What I'm actually gonna say is not every kid needs to be disciplined the same way, because one, you gotta learn your kid. Well, that's first. And two, the crime gotta fit the crime, the punishment gotta fit the crime. And a lot of the shit that happened to all of us growing up, it was some bullshit, but it made us resilient. Now this generation has no resilience because we were, like you said,
I need a ride to school. It's only around the corner.
You better hoof that.
Yeah, man, but that's all. I'm just tired. I'm tired of. I'm tired of all the madness. I'm tired of this weak assness. You know what I'm saying? Tired, bro. Tired. I got a little bit more fight left in me, but your boy getting tired of this madness. You know what I'm saying? And the whole thing is, a man, if a woman, I tell women like this, and it's the honest to God truth. If this person is the person you plan on spending your life with for the rest of your life, he come before your children. Period. Or she come before your children. You know what? Because at the end of the day, and a lot of people may not like me saying it, when you really sit back and think about it, it's going to cause separation between y'all. And once they get grown and start moving out, start living their own life, there's still that separation that's going to be there between y'all. It starts off with a circle of two. You can add on to the circle, but originally that circle, that is, you know what I'm saying, her and him, or her and her, or him and him, or whatever circle y'all create, that section of the circle always got to come first. You know what I'm saying? Then you add on. So when it's time to subtract them out the circle, that connection and bond will always stay there. But people always want, a lot of these females, and I'm gonna say it like this: a lot of females, my kids come before any man. And you want to know why?
Why you gonna end up alone? My whole deal is, no offense. My dad told me this when I was a kid. We were talking about this. And for context, I'm like probably around 10. This question was put to, back in 97. Who comes first between the kid? If he had to say me or my mother, who would he say? And my dad said he would say my mother. And he said, because you can't procreate with your kids. And I'm like, at first I felt some type of way, but he's absolutely right. Like, you can always make more kids. It's an impossible situation. But a matter of fact, a young lady was saying it today online. She said it. She said she loves her kids. And she says she loves her kids wholeheartedly. But she literally said if she had to choose between her husband and her children, she would choose her husband. For one, her husband is another adult, so the energy and the strength is going to be the same as far as them being adults. Kids, you're going to have to put too much emphasis on trying to protect them and get them in, but daughters already going to know how to do it, and I stand on that. I'm like, I know many individuals going to be offended by that because y'all was raised out of a natural order. The natural order is that for a man, when he marries, my wife comes first. I don't care on some real, and I'm going to say within reason. But like, if your wife wasn't bothering nobody and she's being disrespected, You're supposed to defend her. I don't care who is against your mommy, your daddy, your favorite cousins y'all used to go fishing with. I don't care. I don't care if it's your favorite jump off in the sense of your celebrity crush or your celebrity jump off. I don't care. Your wife comes first, and vice versa. Your spouse comes first. Because at the end of the day, that's who you choose, as you say, that's who you choose to procreate with, and that's who's going to be. It's the circle of two. Actually, it's the circle of three. It's you two, it's God plus you two. But that's who it's supposed to be. The children come later. Everybody else is on the outside. That's how it's supposed to be. And if you don't disagree, I mean, if you don't, for those who aren't going to agree, those who aren't going to agree, it's okay that you disagree. I also know you've been raised outside of a natural order of things. You've been raised in a house where you didn't see your mom keep a man,
Your
or you didn't
mama's a
see your
hoe.
or you didn't see your daddy keep a woman. Okay, because that happens too. You didn't see your mom or your dad give you a positive thing or a positive example. So now you think the world is skewed, but the truth is, this question comes up a lot in different ways. Somebody said for a man, who comes first between his wife, his baby mama, his mother, and his child? And I remember I put this in the order, and a lot of people online got mad at me. But I was like, his wife comes first. Baby mamas don't count because they're not recognized by the court. And they're not recognized by the court, meaning this. If I have a baby mama and then I have a wife, when I pass on, it automatically goes to my wife. So baby mamas do not count. And if it comes to between my mother and my daughter, in the order of who's important, it's gonna be for me and for most men, it's gonna be wife, child, and where probably mom next, and baby mama last. Because my mom is not my responsibility. Like, she should have lived her life and set herself up right to where she should be able to take care of shit, unless it's like being sick. But if we're talking about like the most important, my wife is. My mom had her time with me. Now I'm gonna have time with my wife, and I'm not gonna, make sure she's straight. I'm not gonna kill her or nothing like that. But I'm not rushing over no. I'm not rushing into no burning building. I'm like, yo, I'm here with my wife. Shit, that emergency just got to wait till tomorrow if it can. So
I respect that, my brother. It's we're not gonna have his door. So you got any shots out you want to give out tonight, man?
out to my wife, Alexis, and to everybody that's about to go to work tomorrow morning, and to those that are further in their education, and just to people just trying to survive and make it through another day. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all the real heroes, the real MVPs. And that's it.
I respect that. Shout out to President Musk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vice President Trump and First Lady Vance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get them. Yeah, I'm putting in my run for governor of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to put my hat in the political ring. And I stand, nasty motherfucker. I stand on the fact that
excuse me,
legalizing prostitution. We're gonna legalize prostitution across the board. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get that tax write-off money. We're gonna legalize the sales of marijuana. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need to get that tax money. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna legalize the sale of cocaine. We're gonna need to get that money. We're gonna legalize every goddamn thing. Now I'm gonna stay strong. I'm gonna stay hard on these tree jumpers. Y'all deserve no respect, no like, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you a tree jumper, you got that white van when you want to put little kids in, we'll leave you in the van. The van gonna be smoking. You know what I'm saying? And if you do go behind that cell block,
better never go to cell block 1.
Hey, you hanging out with Drake again. You know what I'm saying? So you know that man's an A minor. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that.
You about to say shout out to the A minors? Is that what you
No,
gonna
that's
say?
not. No, never that. I had one that wasn't gonna be politically correct for anything, and I'm normally an asshole about a lot of shit, but I wasn't gonna let that one fly. So, with that being said, that's it. That's all, and I'm gone.
There is nothing that can take the pain away.
Yeah, ain't nothing can take the pain away.